hockey fans, a pleasant good evening from the Northwoods Credit Union Arena in Cloquet, Minnesota for tonight's Section 7 2A hockey matchup featuring Cloquet Esco Carleton and the Duluth East Greyhounds, along with the entire Masabi Community Television production and technical crew. We're happy to have you watching on My 9 Sports on this cold, snowy Monday night. Reed? It should be a good one. These teams played in December. It was a 2-1 overtime victory at the Heritage Center. And I know the Lumberjacks are remembering that night, and they want to get back at the East Greyhounds tonight.
Well, I'll be honest with you, Bob. There aren't too many rivalries out there that match this one. I can name a couple, but we're talking about this game tonight. This goes back a long ways between these two teams. The only team on Duluth East's schedule where they played that team 2 times. Otherwise, they're seeing teams once, unless they see them again in the playoffs. So, big rivalry goes back a lot of years, and for both teams, this is circled on the calendar both nights. Huge game for Section 7 AA, huge game for the state of Minnesota and for Northern Minnesota hockey.
Right now, the seeding has Andover's number 1, Duluth East 2, and Cloquet Esco Carleton has 3 as far as the power ratings, QRF ratings are concerned, but you can throw them out because Section 7 doesn't go by the QRF rating, they go by the coaches' polls. So it's going to be interesting to see how they finish up and get ready for the playoffs, which is only a couple weeks away.
Well, and actually, to correct you, Bob, the Section 7 AA does use the QRF.
Okay, the single A does.
Yep, single A doesn't, but AA does. There's some discrepancy there with some coaches feel like, hey, we'd like the opportunity to vote. This section a few years back, there was some issues with the way people voted. They all decided to take human error out of it.
They always
have the computerized do. Have the computer.
Well, we're on our way here from Cloquet on this cold night. This is Langenbrenner shooting along the boards to the glass. It'll be kept in by Heidela. Goes into the corner and in behind, a big check already in behind. Anderson tries to control. Here's Ricky Lyle controlling the puck. Comes back to the point, cross ice. This is painless. Go with a shot, it's wide. Lyle took a whack at it. Galatz will grab it for the Lumberjacks. In his own end, looking for an outlet pass. Long pass, Langenbrenner, it will not click, and it'll be icing with 16:27 to go. But a good start for the East Greyhounds.
Yeah, they're going to come at them with everything they got here in the first few minutes to kind of try and solidify some kind of pressure here. Maybe trying to catch CEC on their heels. But wait a second, they're at home, Bob. They've got a decent crowd here tonight. The band is in the building. Student section is pretty big. Huge game for Cloquet.
Here's Cochran's shot was just wide. Side of the net comes out in front. Jones had a whack at it. Now Donovan cannot control it. And finally the puck is picked up by Bender. He gives it off to Aaron Moore. Aaron now on this line. Try to go back inside and it's deflected. Brings it around the boards to the near side. Again, we have some trouble picking up the puck when it comes along these near boards here with the facility here in Cloquet. Here comes Jones out of the zone and he'll dump it in. And East will make a line change. Coming back is Nick Baker. He'll put it in, and quickly the Lumberjacks will change all 5 of their skaters. Quick start to tonight's game. Lots of action. Baker puts it in, rings it around the boards to the far side. Now it's shot along to Finola. Both teams go to 6D, 3 sets. And finally coming out, this is Jake Huda. Cross ice pass it. Shot was just wide. Taking that shot was Sam Olsen. Here come the Hounds back. Hounds are off a 6-1 victory Saturday at Elk River. A big victory for the East Greyhounds. Coach Randolph told me, boy, it'd be nice to get 6 goals from 6 different scores.
Yeah, you don't see that very often with a group that's as talented with some high-end players as Duluth East, but really nice to see the depth that Coach Randolph has there with 6 different guys putting the puck in the net. And that was something that he struggled with early on when we seen him a month ago, Bob, is that hey, we're not scoring enough goals.
Dumped into the Cloquet zone. Mason Langenbrenner shoots it up the boards. East again doing a job, keeping it in. Now finally here comes Christian Galatz back. He's got Langenbrenner into the middle. Langenbrenner gets the puck. He'll go in behind the net, centers it. Off the defense, back into the corner. That was off Lyle. Right out in front. And where is the puck? Carlson, or check that Raybold is down.
Raybold is down, and there was a fantastic block shot there by my buddy, Ricky Lyle. Ricky Lyle coming into that play there, lays down, blocks the shot, or the pass, so that it can't come out from behind the net. It was a little bit before the replay there, but you saw Langenbrenner come behind the net with it. He was getting ready to center the puck. Lyle lays down and blocks that. Phenomenal defensive play.
Puck is shot along the boards. Jones, outlet pass off a skate of his own player, picked up by Cochran. He'll just dump it into the zone. Now it comes back into center ice. Says Jones again, 6'7". He'll give it off. That's Jeanette putting it into the corner. They battle in behind. Moore could not get it along the boards. Now he gets it. And it's cleared all the way down, and we're going to have icing called on the Lumberjacks. We're going to take a break. My 9 Sports from Cloquet on this Monday night. 13:39 to go in our scoreless first period.
Brutal and unforgiving. The mountains were made to turn people back. Just don't tell that to the Mountain Cat Alpha 1. Carved tighter and side there longer with revolutionary single beam suspension. It's the forge ahead machine for forward charging people. Are you ready to thrive in the wide world of Arctic Cat?
Find all your Arctic Cat needs at RJ Sport and Cycle.
Action in the Lumberjack zone once again. Akers will pick up the puck in that corner. Up to Bender, cross ice. Nick Baker. And here come the Lumberjacks into the attacking zone. In behind the net, Cummings will shoot it along the boards. East cannot get it out. Cummings will grab it once again and come to this near side. This is Charlie Erickson putting it in deep, and then Erickson and the rest of his line mates on a line change. It's Kate Bender of Cloquet will put it in. E.J. Heidela in behind his net. He'll drop it off. Payne picks up the puck off the boards in center ice. And the puck comes into the zone where it's quickly put back in the center ice. And now Heidel will skate it down in his own end. 12 and a half minutes to go in our scoreless first period. A big crowd here in Cloquet tonight. Here come the Hounds in center ice. Ricky Lyle's shot saved by Owen Carlson. And now coming back is Langenbrunner by himself. A shot and a save by Raybold. Good shot and a big save. And the puck is quickly fired up into the players' benches. And I'll tell you, that was a good shot on both ends.
Yeah, both sides, good opportunities. Langenbrenner on one end, Ricky Lyle on the other end. A pair of number 15s getting shots on net there. But what you're seeing right now is a game that's spending a lot of time in the neutral zone. And if I'm going to say that plays in the favor of Duluth East because they play their game in the neutral zone, Coach Randolph would love to see this game come down to neutral zone hockey and transition. That's their strength.
Yep.
Jones will take the draw. Langenbrunner wins the draw. Back to the point. A shot hits some traffic in front. Now it comes to the near boards once again.
We're not streaming
And
it.
we had some trouble picking up the action.
I
That was
want to have
Jeanette
it
taking a
going
whack at it.
forever.
Shot along the boards by Cochran. Jones gets bumped. This is Bender behind. And now Jeanette will get the pass up. This is Donovan. Into the zone. Ryder Donovan. Right out front of shot. Oh, what a save by goaltender Carlson.
Yep.
Hounds with a great opportunity. Now here comes Galatz back for the Lumberjacks.
Yep.
Galatz gives it off to Mason Langenbrunner. In behind the net. Action, end-to-end action here on this Monday night. This is Ryder Donovan coming back. His rest of his wingmates are on a line change. And Langenbrunner will take it away and clears it out of the zone. And now Duluth East will make a complete line change. They'll get their next unit out. This is Akers shooting it up the boards. Into center ice. Now comes back in the Cloquet end once again. Mason Langenbrunner up to Cade Bender. Cross ice.
Kind of hoping we get a chance to see that two-on-two play that we had there on a replay. If we get a chance, we had Ryder Donovan make just an unbelievable goal mouth pass to Jonathan Jones, and it was just an unreal save by Owen Carlson.
Fired back in by Andy Akers. Cummings will shoot along the boards for Duluth East. Quickly put back into the Hounds end. This is Payne. Long pass into center ice. And it's put back into Duluth East zone. Just over 10 minutes to go. That's Fitzgerald. And now it's picked up by Akers. Payne will give it to Heidela. This is Lyle. Here comes Ricky Lyle. Walking in. Lyle's shot. Lyle will pick it up. Back to the point. That was Payne getting it back to Lyle. Anderson gets knocked down. We're going to have a penalty coming on the Lumberjacks. And before we have a power play, we're going to take a break. My 9 Sports from Cloquet on this Monday night.
Some decisions in life can be hard, but choosing the best pizza for the best value from your local grocer is an easy one. Pizza out of Ascove, Minnesota has been crafting quality, delicious homemade pizzas made with premium ingredients since 1986. Kettle River Pizza is the #1 local choice for frozen pizza. So when you're shopping next time, grab a few for your family. Or the next time you're in Ascove, stop in next door to Vintage Pub for our pizzas and a craft beer. Open Thursday through Saturday. Choose local. Choose the best. Choose Kettle River Pizza.
Power play. The puck comes back to Payne. Oh, Payne just made a great play. Now here comes Galatz on the long pass. He gets knocked down, and here's a Duluth East penalty coming. This is Galatz right out for the Langenberger. He tried to tee it up in the backhand. He gets knocked down, and now the whistle blows. And both teams are going to be skating shorthanded. A cross-checking penalty coming on the Hounds.
It's going to be a little even Steven here right now, and they actually got the wrong guy for the penalty. And I don't think you're going to get an argument from Duluth East, but if my memory is correct, it was Ryder Donovan that made the hit, and the board's right over across from us on, remember it says Cloquet Hockey by the student section. So it was a little bit of a cross-check to the back, and we're going to have even up 4-on-4.
Just over 9 minutes to play in the opening period. In the junior varsity game, it went to Duluth East by a score of 3-0. Team skating for a side. Whose puck is picked up by Lyle. He'll go into that corner off the backboards to Logan Anderson. Back to the point. Cochran will keep it in. Here's Lyle giving it to Anderson. It's tapped away from him. It'll be kept in by Heidel. He'll just put it in deep. Anderson in behind the net. Off a skate. This is Lyle again. Gets it back. Cochran to Heidel. A shot. Save made. Puck is loose. And now Bender will grab it for the Lumberjacks with 8:15 to go here in our opening period. Here comes Cade Bender into the east zone. Bender trying to split the defense. And it's taken away by Cochran of Duluth East. All the way back into neutral ice. Bender will put it in. Heidel in behind his net. Into center ice. He gets it into the Cloquet end, and now he heads to the bench. Both teams trying to make little quicker changes now. In a few seconds, Cloquet is going to have a short power play. Very short. Here's a shot taken by Fitzgerald. Was wide. East on the power play for 25 seconds. Here comes Galatz in the attacking zone. Galatz walking in, cross ice pass, goes to Langenbrunner. And it's cleared out of the zone. Pass, defense was not there. 10 seconds to go on this power play, and East will keep the puck back in neutral ice. And they're going to get their fifth skater back on right now. Both teams will be skating 5 aside with 7:05 to go in our opening period. Now Jeanette tries to get it up to Baker. Baker overskates it, comes back in the zone. That was Payne who got it into center ice. Now coming in for the Lumberjacks was Sam Olsen, gets it in deep. Puck is loose. Now Lyle grabbed the puck in center ice. Lyle into the attacking zone. Lyle's shot deflected up into the upper netting. 6:36 to go. Pretty fast pace, Reed.
Yeah, a lot of back and forth. A lot of opportunities for both sides. I'd say a little bit more of opportunities for Duluth East, a little more quality. But a couple of really decent chances for Cloquet-Esco Carleton. This game is going to be a defensive hockey game. Neither team wants to show their cards right away early on in the first period. So look for this to be a goaltending battle and defensive hockey battle.
East now going with their force line. Holiday, Haney, and Feldman. Coming in is Bender to the side of the net. It's in behind once again, where it's grabbed by Garrett Johnson. Shoots it off the boards. Haney try to grab it. Bender will pick up in center ice to Mason Langenbrunner. And behind, Cummings comes back to this side. Under 6 to go in this opening period. As that puck roams into center ice once again. This is John Baker putting in for the Lumberjacks. These teams, again, making quick line changes, trying to get fresh legs out as quickly as they possibly can. This is a very high-intensity game. Lots of emotions here tonight. Big crowd. Coming in was Jeanette. His shot was just wide. Donovan will dump it in deep, trying to get it to Jones. Now Jeanette will come in and grab the loose puck. He gets double teamed in behind. This is Donovan.
Donovan not afraid to just throw that puck from a bad angle, and in this game it's not a bad shot on net, although you're going to get great goaltending from both of these guys. Any shot on net is a good one. East with 7 shots on net, and CEC with 4.
Payne cross ice pass, Heidel shot right on the goaltender. Owen Carlson with the glove makes the save. We're going to take a break. We've got 4:57 to go in the opening period. No score from the Northwoods Credit Union on by 9.
Okay.
Puck is in the Duluth East zone, in behind the net. East finally gets it into neutral ice again. Lots of checking, lots of bodies on the ice.
They definitely got a good showing from the Cloquet-Esco Carleton school section. Their student section over there is large. They had the band here early on. A little disappointed that I don't see the East student section. There should be a bigger showing in that situation, but maybe those guys got the memo that it was on TV. They were going to stay home and watch the game.
We got a Duluth East penalty, and it's power play time once again for Cloquet-Esco Carleton. They're 16.5% on 91 chances, while Duluth East on the penalty kill has 82%.
Well, 82% still, I mean, you know you want to be pushing to look at an 88, 89, 90% on the PK, but Duluth East plays one of the hardest schedules in the state of Minnesota. They're playing against some of the top power plays in the state of Minnesota, so an 82 for their schedule, pretty good on the PK.
Yes, Glatson behind. Comes back to Mason Langenbrunner. They swing it to Rasmussen. Langenbrunner again. Now Landon Langenbrunner has some trouble. It's in that corner. Again, they get it back to the point. Rasmussen, Mason Langenbrunner right in front, and is tipped just wide by Galatz. Now Rasmussen controls, get it back to Galatz. He goes down, we got another penalty coming. And we're going to have a 5-on-3 for a minute 11.
Oh, what a great opportunity for Cloquet-Esco Carleton to see if they can't pop one up on the board here with the last 3.5 minutes of the period. 5-on-3 opportunity. They did have that first power play out there for almost a minute, Bob, so they're a little gassed, a little tired. If they can take their time to get in to the face-off a little bit here, they're going to be out there for another minute.
Langenbrunner wins the draw, comes back to Mason Langenbrunner, now to Sam Olsen. Langenbrunner back to Olsen, getting a little closer, shot right on, Raybolt with the save. That's his 5th save on 5 shots.
A good setup here on the 5-on-3 power play for Cloquet-Esco Carleton. On the outside of the top of the box, you got Sam Olsen. On the top of the box on the other side, you got Mason Langenbrunner. Little box and one setup. They're setting up on the face-off here a little bit. We've been doing some juggling around here with the centers.
Donovan wins the draw for the East Greyhounds. But it's kept into the attacking zone. This is Langenbrunner to Rasmussen. Comes back to Mason Langenbrunner. Walking in. Here's a shot from Rasmussen.
Well, bad angle shot there from Rasmussen. He can tone that puck down a little bit when it's 5-on-3.
Here's Olsen back to Mason Langenbrunner. Here's a shot from Langenbrunner. That's Landon Langenbrunner, and another save by Raybolt.
That one-timer shot from that position is not the easiest shot. And I don't want to discredit it because sometimes that thing goes in from that position. But you're on a 5-on-3 right now. They're looking to get it down low to either Rasmussen or Langenbrunner and try to find Galatz in the middle. Either that or you got the two guys up top, Bob, where they can unleash the bomb. But they got to take their time with that. They don't need to get too tricky. They got 30 seconds left on the 5-on-3.
Puck is in the corner. 5-on-3 for another 20 seconds. Here's a pass. Langenbrunner. Here's a shot from Landon Langenbrunner. Say that 5 times. Landon Langenbrunner.
I'm not going to even try. I'm not going to even try. It's going to sound like something else, and we can't say that on the air.
Nice puck movement, but the Greyhounds have stood their ground so far with this 5-on-3 advantage for the Lumberjacks.
Great puck movement by CEC on that power play, and they're getting the puck to the correct guy, but he's not in the right position to score. He's literally got a 3-inch window to put that puck in the net.
Here's Olsen, gives it off to Mason Langenbrunner. Back to Olsen. Gets it up to Cole Kettala. Kettala again. Let's go the shot. Saved by Raybolt. East now short one man as Ricky Lyle comes back on the ice. Langenbrunner pass it around to Olsen. Back to Langenbrunner. Going in behind the net. Pass right in front.
That was the play they needed. That was the one, and it didn't go. They were looking a little switch there, and that little switcheroo from Mason Langenbrunner's position. He cycled the puck down low, which opened up the slot for Landon Langenbrunner to come in for that one time. He just missed by a couple inches wide right.
Here comes Landon into the attacking zone. Langenbrunner going into that corner, shoots it along the boards. Couple seconds, East is going to have their 5th skater back. 1:35 to go in the period, first period, and it's deflected but not out. This is Cade Bender. Both teams playing at 5 aside now. Langenbrunner's shot in. Raybold, I think, got a piece of that one. Now Bender will keep it in deep once again. Glanson behind. Langenbrunner trying to get it back to the D, but they have switched. Now the loose puck is picked up. Oh, Donovan almost had a chance to come into the attacking zone. Here comes Langenbrunner back. Off Raybold. Coming up on our final 60 seconds of the opening period. Shot along the boards, and a 6'7" Jones will control the puck. Gets it up to Charlie Erickson, a shot right on, save made. Puck is loose on the side. Now Anderson trying to get it back to the point. Nobody there. This is Garrett Johnson back in his own end with 40 seconds to go in the period. Lyle will shoot it in for Duluth East. Carlson in behind the net, just shoots it along the backboards. Shots are 10-9 for Cloquet. No score in this hockey game. Puck is sitting in center ice, and it's picked up by Logan Anderson. Now Johnson. Into the zone, Fitzgerald, right side. The shot was just right. Comes back to Johnson at the point. Right on, deflected just wide. It was right on the goal. A couple seconds to go, and our clock is going to run out, and we've played 17 minutes. And what a 17 minutes of hockey, Reed.
Oh, great rivalry, 17 minutes of hockey here. These two teams came in ready to play defensive hockey. They played with some intensity, Bob. There was some special teams. Not a whole heck of a lot of mistakes. The only mistakes were the penalties. But good chances for CEC. They end up coming up with 10-9 in shots and good chances for Duluth East. I'm really looking forward to the second period.
So that's the end of our first period. We're going to take a break and come back with our intermission interview. This is My Nine Sports from the Northwoods Credit Union Arena in Cloquet, Minnesota on this Monday night.
Have a birthday coming up? Plan a party at the wettest, wildest attraction in Duluth, Edgewater Hotel and Water Park. We have everything you need to plan the perfect birthday celebration for kids and teens, tiki style. Most packages include everything from water park wristbands, cabana rental, pizzas, and arcade money. So can all in one our 35,000 square foot indoor water park The Edge has to offer. For more information on our birthday party packages and for booking, visit DuluthWaterpark.com. See you soon.
Dry, itchy skin, bad taste, stained appliances. Call Arrowhead Water right now and let us come to your home and perform our no-obligation free 10-minute water audit. We'll test hardness, iron, pH, sulfur, and chlorine. In no time, we'll see, feel, and taste the difference a home water system can make. And right now, when we install your home water system, you can save up to 30% over the lifetime of a new system. Call us now to schedule your no-obligation free 10-minute home water audit. Family-owned, family-trusted, and no 1-800 number. Arrowhead Water.
Hello, Michael here from the Red Wing Shoe Store in Duluth. Just want to let you know we have the largest selection and inventory of Red Wing, Irish Setter, Works, Basque, and Heritage boots and shoes in northern Minnesota and Wisconsin. We carry soft-toed, safety-toed, puncture-resistant, and net-guard boots and shoes. Stop in and see our selection. We are open 7 days a week and conveniently located across from Home Depot and Shopko.
So, Dad, how was your day?
I delivered a claim in person. It was rough, but it felt right to be there for them.
Catholic United Financial. We're there for life.
Need a map to mark where the stand and trails of your hunting land are? How about a customized map detailing property ownership? Bismarck Map Company can customize a map for anywhere in the country. Property bounds, your GPS data, aerial imagery, and land features all layered onto one map, each with latitude and longitude for easy use with your GPS. Bismarck Map Company works with you to develop a customized map just for you. Call locally owned Bismarck Map Company at 218-722-2733.
KBJR6, your weather authority. We track storms. Join Emma Reckenberg, Ryan Half, and meteorologist Adam Lurch weekday mornings from 5 to 7 on KBJR6, your weather authority.
Welcome into the My 9 Intermission Report. I'm your host, Kelly Hinseth. Hope you are enjoying the game as Duluth East and Cloquet Esco Carleton battle. Well, switching gears to some college hockey, the puck has been finding UD sophomore winger Nick Sweeney's stick a lot lately. The Lakeville native recorded the first ever hat trick for the Bulldogs last Friday night against Nebraska Omaha. Now he's been named NCHC Player of the Month for the month of January. Our Matt Halverson sat down with our Athlete of the Week.
Any hockey coach will tell you,
when you shoot, obviously good things happen sometimes, so just got to keep doing that.
Comes down to Matty Anderson, far side, they score! Nick Sweeney, 1-0 UMD.
I was just coming out of the corner. He saw me streaking to the net and kind of just threw it to me and kind of hit my skate, and then I tipped it in there with my stick. So that was the first one. Matty made a great play there. Second one, Richie came out of the corner, put a puck on net. Rebound, Scotty put another one on net, another rebound, and I was just lucky enough to find the third one. So I think that's kind of a goal that we've been preaching on, putting pucks on net and finding the rebounds. So that was a good one to get. And then
far side, that Sweeney scores. Nick Sweeney, the hat trick.
The last one was just 5-on-3. Noah made a great play across the crease and lucky wide open net, and just was fortunate to put it in there.
Sweeney threw 12 shots at the net that night, the most by any Bulldog player in 17 years, earning him his second consecutive NCHC Player of the Week award.
He's a leader for our team offensively, and again, we need him to to keep having weekends like that, but anytime those guys start getting that confidence, and he can certainly score goals for us, it obviously helps our team.
After missing the Western Michigan series in December, Sweeney came out of winter break strong. Now tied with captain Parker Mackay for the most goals on the team with 11.
Put them together after Noah got back from the World Juniors, so they didn't play together at all in the first half. Riley was up there. We decided to make a little change and tweak some things, and I think it's helped balance our team out a little bit. I think it's helped, both players, kind of get going a little bit. But, Nick's been pretty solid on that line.
Every single shift, every single night that both Kriegs and Noah are going to make plays happen for you and make things easy out there for you on the ice. So I think when things start coming, it's not just me, but my line mates are playing good, and things are going to come for them too.
And Nick Sweeney picked it up and throws it in for a goal.
Sweeney was drafted last year, a Lakeville native, in the 7th round by his hometown Minnesota Wild in the 3rd year of his eligibility.
When I saw my name come on the screen and say that it was by the Minnesota Wild, it's something that you look up to guys like that who have played Minnesota their whole life and play with the Minnesota Wild now and stuff. So, it's pretty special.
Staying at home, a born and raised Minnesotan.
Well, stick around. The second period is coming up.
For over 50 years, Tufco has been a supplier of tires and services to the mines of northeastern Minnesota. As an independent company located south of Eveleth, Tufco appreciates the virtue of being part of the Iron Range economy and is a proud supporter of youth activities on the range.
It all started when 4 guys put a motor in a frame and took off to see how far they could go. The revolution's been rolling ever since. 115 years later, a new wave of freedom is rolling into the world. 9 totally reinvented Softail models. Welcome to the next custom revolution. All free spirits are invited to take a test ride.
Minnesota is a special place.
We have a lot going for us.
Did you know that we have some of the largest undeveloped mineral resources anywhere in the world?
And it's right underneath our feet.
Copper, nickel, titanium, and cobalt.
And we can develop these resources without harming the environment.
$3.7 billion a year to Minnesota's economy.
That's why I support mining in Minnesota.
We support mining in Minnesota because it'll be a slam dunk for all Minnesotans.
Itasca Community College is committed to providing accessible, high-quality educational experiences in an inclusive environment that empowers our learners to pursue meaningful lives and productive careers. With programs ranging from engineering to natural resources and industrial technology, we have opportunities for everyone. Itasca Community College, the best place to start.
Everybody has dreams. Some dreams are bigger than others.
Into the corner, looking for someone in front. Centered, score! Kyle Schmidt with the game winner!
With hard work and a little bit of luck, you can achieve your goal.
Murphy all alone. Great stop by Casimir Koski-Suo behind the back. Holy cow!
But nobody can do it alone. Together, we can achieve more. At National Bank of Commerce, we make more possible.
For over 50 years, Tufco has been a supplier of tires and services to the mines of northeastern Minnesota. As an independent company located up, Tufco appreciates the virtue of being part of the Iron Range economy and is a proud supporter of youth activities on the range.
Welcome back. I'm here with assistant coach Dylan Mills. Dylan, former Duluth East Greyhound, graduated back in 1997. Familiar year for me. That was also my senior year at Grand Rapids. Also, Dylan played for the University of Minnesota, graduated in 2001, 1 year away from that spectacular 2002 national championship. I'm sorry to rub that in there, but phenomenal program. We wanted to talk tonight with some of the assistant coaches here and get kind of a take a little bit on what happens as an assistant. So, give me a little bit of a flavor on what your responsibilities are as an assistant coach for Duluth East.
I'm pretty much just a defensive coach. I work with the defensemen mostly on skills and practice, and work with Mike to come up with a game plan, and run the D side of the bench in most of the games.
Okay.
So it's pretty simple what I do in a nutshell there.
Yeah, and phenomenal situation that you've been in. Mike was your coach back in the day, and Being able to work with a magician like that guy behind the bench, I'm sure, is a complete awesome situation for you.
Yeah, it's interesting because I kind of still see him as my coach. He hasn't really changed in the last 25 years in my eyes, and but yeah, we have a good relationship. We're focused on the same thing.
That respect never changes. I mean, I have the same relationship with Coach Ellingson as well too. So he's always coach. Explain to me kind of your working relationship. Maybe in the off season, as far as the assistant coach, how you work with Coach Randolph.
My off season work is limited to kind of fishing and golfing.
That's perfect.
I do a pretty good job of taking the summers off, and that's a big reason why I enjoy the high school level. Is it's a shorter season. You get a lot of time to do some other things. And I know there's a lot of coaches put in a ton of hard work over the summer. And I do try to get out when I can with the kids and keep in touch and see how they're doing. But I don't do a ton over the summer. And I come in November feeling really refreshed.
Oh, absolutely. So, give me your thoughts on the season so far, Dylan.
It's been up and down like every season. And the same thing happens every year when we come in day one. We're focused on the end of the year, the 3 games in February to get down to St. Paul. So we're building towards that, and we don't get too concerned with wins and losses for the majority of the season.
You get down to crunch time here in a big night tonight with rivalry Cloquet, Esco, Carleton. This goes back a long ways, but talk about the importance of this rivalry.
This is our biggest rivalry. It's the only team we play twice all year. When I get the schedule, I circle when we're playing up in the barn, and it's personally my biggest game for me, and I try to convey that to the kids. And this is a huge game for Section 7 AA. There's 2 of the teams that are going to try to take a shot at Andover, I think.
Well, it's going to be a great night tonight. I'm really excited about this matchup for you guys. Good luck tonight, and thank you so much for coming up for the interview.
Yeah, thanks for having me on. I appreciate it.
Appreciate it.
Only old people take the bus.
Mom, that's not true. Everyone takes the bus.
I'm doing just fine.
You need to get out a little bit more. I think it would be good for you.
The bus?
It's convenient. It's inexpensive. They'll even give you a hand, even though I know you don't need it. Just give it a try.
It looks like it's not only old people taking the bus.
Of course not.
Give us a chance to show how easy taking the bus can be. What are you waiting for? Just give it a try.
In this place, we face obstacles like nowhere else. The clock, the trail, the hill, the challenge that's always waiting. When that challenge comes, we'll meet it together. Because this is your chance to show what you're made of. Tenacity, resilience, and the power to prove that the toughest competition comes from within. This is orthopedics and sports medicine like nowhere else.
We would recommend Kohler Chevrolet due to the comfort level that we received when we were here purchasing our vehicle. From the minute that you walk in the door till the minute that you leave.
Staff is very friendly. The salesman knew his business in terms of the car. And the whole experience was very good.
Kohler Chevrolet Buick GMC Cadillac, where you're not just getting a car, you're getting Kohler.
Before the campfires and campgrounds and cookouts and fun. Before the good times can get rolling. Your summer starts here. Explore northern Minnesota's largest selection of RVs at the 34th Annual Bullion RV Open House. February 8th through the 16th. Featuring 70 units on indoor display. Show pricing, food and fun for the whole family, plus free parking and admission. Visit bullionrvs.com to learn more. Everybody has dreams. Some dreams are bigger than others.
Into the corner, looking for someone in front. Centered, score! Kyle Schmidt with the game winner!
With hard work and a little bit of luck, you can achieve your goal.
Murphy all alone. Great stop by Casimir Koski. Suo behind the back. Holy cow!
But nobody can do it alone. Together, we can achieve more. At National Bank of Commerce, we make more possible.
And welcome back to the Northwoods Credit Union Arena in Cloquet, Minnesota. Both teams have returned to the ice. No scoring in the first period. Statistics are like this. Cloquet Esco Carleton, 1 penalty for 2 minutes. Duluth East, 3 for 6. saves in the first period. Owen Carlson of CEC had 9, and Brody Raybold for Duluth East had 10. Coming into tonight's game, Duluth East was 13-6-2. They have 3 games remaining after tonight. Thursday, they're at Lakeville South. Next Monday, they'll host Superior, and then they'll close out. They'll host on February the 12th, Maple Grove. For the CEC Lumberjacks, Friday night, they will travel to Proctor. Then next Tuesday, they'll travel to Grand Rapids. They'll close out at home against Hermantown next Wednesday night. We will have that game for our viewers. Hermantown at CEC next Wednesday night. And that should be that should probably be for the Lake Superior Championship. That's going to be a good one, too.
That was a rescheduled game because of the issues that we had with weather last week, would be the assumption. But yes, definitely a huge game for both. Clearly trying to get into the slide towards playoffs, and a big game, big opportunity for Cloquet-Esco Carleton to prepare them for playoffs, but also a chance for the Lake Superior Conference, and same as well for Hermantown.
Second period, puck is grabbed by Lyle. He cannot control it, and Christian Galatz will carry it in for CEC. He has the puck tipped away. It's cleared back into neutral ice, where Mason Langenbrunner will take it back in his own end. Now Lyle took a whack at it. Anderson will put it in deep. This is Fitzgerald battling for the puck. Jack Fitzgerald gets taken into the boards. This puck is grabbed by Langenbrunner. Gets it into center ice. He'll regain control and he'll go right on Raybold. CEC with a quick change. As the puck comes in, a shot right on Carlson, and he'll just cover up. I'll tell you, they haven't slowed down one bit, Reed. 49 seconds in, and
I can't imagine that they will at this point in time. With as big a game as this is, you got right now number 2 rated team in the section and number 3 rated team in the section, and number 3 is at home, so they're playing in their own barn. This is going to be exciting for them all night long. Duluth East trying to hang on to that number 2 right now. Those QRF points are fairly close between these two teams.
Shot right on, and Carlson with the save. That blast came from Jason Hagen, who's now at the point for the Greyhounds. How about last week? Minnetonka loses to Edina 5-2. Edina now is the number 1 ranked
I'm not
team.
surprised. I'm not surprised at all whatsoever. I'm not going to say that I like it, but I'm not surprised. I mean, you can never count out at any point in time during the year. You can never count out Edina. Yeah. Edina's always going to be one of the top teams in the state, no matter what they do. They got 8 million people to pick from down there. Everybody wants to play there, except me.
The Hornets. Puck comes back to the point. That's Cochran, shoots it in deep. In behind the net, going to the corner. Try to get it up to Galatz. Back to the point. Here's Hagen's shot. Hits some traffic in front, and he'll just dump it in. Now Jeanette will grab the puck. Goes in behind to Lyle's side of the net. Save made another whack at it. And Carlson, I think, finally has it covered up. Boy, too many whacks at it without blowing a whistle there.
Well, I don't know that Owen Carlson had complete control of it, and when you've got sticks coming at you from Ryder Donovan and Jonathan Jones, those sticks, that's some lumber. Those things are huge. They're long. Look at how tall these guys are. How tall is Ryder Donovan? 6'4". Jonathan Jones is 6'7". Put another 2 inches on with their skates. These guys are enormous. That line is pushing some pretty serious size, Bob Cohen.
This is Bender going in behind the net. He gets it back to the point to Olsen towards the net. May have been right on goaltender Raybold. Lumberjacks try to keep it in, but it's brought back into center ice and put back into the CEC, or back into the East end. Coming in is Jeanette. He's got Baker in the middle. Baker takes his man into the boards. This puck is grabbed by Jeanette. Backhand now Baker in behind. This is Brendan Baker trying to control the puck. Shoots along the boards to the far side. Payne cross ice to Heidela. Off his skate, it goes in behind. And now we have a whistle. Let's see what happened there at all.
Puck puck ended up on a play there. We'll definitely get opportunities towards the Colgate net here with one rush going the other direction towards Raybould, the East goalie. Colgate trying to weather the storm a little bit because lots of pressure coming at Owen Carlson, and right now he's having a phenomenal game, which he needs to at home in this very, very tough situation that both these teams are in. It's exciting, but it's tough.
Fitzgerald will shoot it back around the boards. Cummings up to Fitzgerald in center ice. Into the attacking zone. Fitzgerald in his backhand, shoots it along the boards. Rasmussen will get there, gets it up to Langenbrunner. Into center ice, and it goes back into the Duluth East end, where Cummings will control it in behind the net. Now Anderson, cross ice, back to Cummings. Into the CEC zone. He'll just dump it, rings around the boards to the far side. Lyle will control it in that corner. He'll give it to Anderson in behind that. Try to center to Fitzgerald, and a puck is frozen. We got a break with 13:38 to go. This is My 9 Sports from the Northwoods Credit Union in Cloquet.
I dream Duluth Airport when I travel for work. I fly from Hibbing because it saves me time.
The online calculator helps me plan my trips.
I love the easy check-in and fast baggage claims.
I like the free parking and car rentals. Include Range Regional Airport next time you travel.
It's so easy, even a grown-up can do it.
Face-off controlled by John Baker of CEC. Puck is along the boards. Baker again gets it up to Aaron Moore. And a shot all the way back into the east end. Bender trying to get there. He gets taken down by Jason Hagen. Cochran shoots it along the boards. Back into neutral ice where Baker will grab it once again. Putting it in was Andy Akers. Rings around the boards. Moore trying to control it. Puck is right below us, and now coming into the zone is Ryder Donovan. Trying to get it to Schnitt, but instead he puts a shot right on, and Carlson makes the save. Oh, big collision in behind the net. This is Jones. He'll get the puck back. Now Jeanette. Back to Hagen. Jones in behind. Got to get it back to Hagen. It's deflected out. Baker could not get to it. Cochran will get the puck. And he'll put it in for the Hounds as the Hounds make a line change, as do the Lumberjacks. Langenbrunner puts it in for CEC. And now here they come back. This coming into the zone, that was Zinski, or check that, it was Baker with Zinski in the middle. In behind is Jeanette trying to control it. Just over 12 minutes to play in our second period. No score in the hockey game. Coming in is Langenbrunner. Trying to tee up a shot. And a save by Raybould. Big save by Raybould. And Heidel will try to clear it. They'll get it back into neutral ice.
Raybould just gets that leg pad right in that opportunity. Landed Langenbrunner coming across the green and ends up going the other direction, which is a tough save for a goaltender to make, and Raybould makes it look easy by getting that left leg pad out there and making a big save.
Heidel gets it up to Anderson, Logan Anderson, pass it back. Bender, though, deflected it. Now Heidel, cross ice to Payne, back to Heidel. Here's a shot from Lyle and a save by Carlson. Nice puck movement, and Carlson was right there to make his 17th save of the game.
And he's getting the majority of the opportunities this period, but a few chances going the other way. One really good chance here just a minute ago that landed Langenbrunner had coming across the grain there in the slot. More chances tending to get put at Owen Carlson. He's being tested tonight, but he is not batting an eyelash at any of these chances. He's dialed in at this moment.
Shot from Cummings, deflected. Now in the corner. Donovan tries to keep it in. Took a couple whacks at it. Now he'll control it. He'll backhand it to Jones. 6'7" Phil off the boards. Now to Donovan. In behind for Jeanette. Comes back to the slot area. Cleared away from the slot. This is Donovan. In behind the ring. You know, Donovan just doesn't look as sharp with this line as we saw him a few weeks ago. Here comes Moore back. A shot deflected up into the higher netting. I've been watching Ryder Donovan. He just doesn't seem to be sharp tonight.
I've had kind of the same thoughts in my mind about this combination, but I'm going to refrain from questioning it because when I think of there's always a reason why Coach Randolph does what he does, and I can't even imagine what that reason is. Maybe he's holding off and trying to get an opportunity to put that other line back together late in the year, later on. You know, sometimes when you make line changes, you make adjustments, and then you change it back at the end of the year. Maybe that's what he's planning on doing. I have no idea.
They battle for the puck in the corner. Anderson shoots it along the boards to the near side. And they finally get it up. Here comes Langenbrunner to the middle. Langenbrunner drops it to Rasmussen. A shot. Puck is loose. And now here come the Hounds back. The Hounds, a long pass coming up to Logan Anderson. Anderson coming in a blast and a save by Carlson. Anderson gets it back. He'll give it to Fitzgerald. Back to the point to Cochran. Now Hagen, let's go with a shot just wide. Fitzgerald will put a shot towards the net. Brings around the boards to the near side. Boy, great chance for both teams. Now comes into the zone. They'll wave off the icing. Cochran shoots it along the boards. It'll be kept in by Moore. Moore right out front, a shot. And a save by Rabel. Now Rasmussen will pick up the puck. He'll dump it in deep, but it's taken away. And here come the Greyhounds back. No score in this hockey game. Hounds carry the puck into the zone. Baker took a whack at it. And we have a whistle. We're going to take a break before we continue with action. 9:20 to play. My 9 Sports on this Monday night from Cloquet. It's Cloquet, Esco Carleton, and Duluth East Hockey.
Snowmobile at Duluth Lawn and Sports, 4715 Grand Avenue, Duluth.
So Duluth East takes their 4th penalty of the game, and that's one more than Coach Randolph likes to have in a game. He says 3 is the maximum.
Well, and I've kind of matched that a little bit with some of the teams that I coach right now. I'm coaching the band of AA-A's in Grand Rapids, and that's one of the things that I've taken from him is, hey, if you can be in that situation, 3 is the max, guys. That if you get more than that, you're lacking discipline.
Now we have an interference penalty coming on Christian Galatz. Looks like Fred Payne is the injured Greyhound. But he gets up and he'll skate to the bench. Both teams now will be skating for a side.
Well, that just opens up some speed for both teams. And I'm not going to say this is an advantage for one team or the other when you've got 4-on-4 here, but you got quick guys like Rasmussen and Langenbrenner on Cloquet's side of the rink, and you got fast guys like Donovan and Lyle on the other side. So, you know what? 4-on-4 doesn't really give an advantage to anybody in particular.
CEC gets the puck out. Now they'll carry it back in. This is Sam Olsen. Shot in. Hagen will shoot it along the boards. Cochran gets it up to Anderson. Cross ice back to Hagen. Taking it to the corner. Gives it to Logan Anderson. Back to Carson Cochran. Fitzgerald in behind. Olsen is on him. Fitzgerald will control it in the circle. Right out front, a shot saved. Now Anderson will pick up the puck. Gets it back to the point. Here's a shot from Cochran. CEC trying to come out with the puck, but it's batted back in. Mason Langenbrunner, long pass into center ice. Gavin Rasmussen will put it in for CEC. Now Cochran at his own end. CEC and Duluth East both on line changes. Lyle gets it in. This is Jeanette. Along the near boards goes down, and we've got a CEC penalty. It's going to be for hooking. This is going to be Nick Baker.
Well, I realize that these games are passionate, and I realize that it gets physical. But right now, I guess I would like to see a little bit more play, a little bit less whistle. I don't want to expand on that any farther because I know the guys that wear the stripes are an important part of the game, Bob.
Very
so I don't want to. I just would like, as a fan, to see it play a little bit more.
Well said, Reed.
You be careful what you say sometimes. You want to offend people. I know how hard of a job they have.
Donovan's shot hit the side of the net. Power play time. Now 5-on-3 for Duluth East. Here's Payne's shot, and Carlson with the save. Now Donovan controls it. Ryder Donovan. Here's a shot from Payne and another save.
Boy, I tell you, Owen Carlson is just dialed in tonight. A 5-on-3 opportunity, and you've seen the 5-on-3 on the other side of the rink. Actually, it was on this side of the rink, but the opportunity for the 5-on-3 happened where CEC got it earlier, now Duluth East. But what a great play here on the 5-on-3. Pass came across from Ryder Donovan. Shot came off the right wing side there, ended up on the net there. But Owen Carlson, right in the right position, knew exactly where that puck was going. It was almost telegraphed to him from his seat.
Carlson on the year is 6-7 with a 2.85 goals against, 90% save percent. Here's a shot and a glove save by Owen Carlson.
Well, that's a glove save, and that's a quick glove save by Owen Carlson by the future NHL draft pick, Ryder Donovan. He's going to go in the NHL draft this year. There's no question about it. He's going to go anywhere between the third and the fourth round. You know, guys last year that were drafted in the third round, guys like Blake McLaughlin, real similar to this situation here as well. So
here's Donovan again. A shot. Fitzgerald scores. Donovan to Fitzgerald. A power play for Duluth East.
I couldn't tell, Bob, where that actually happened. If it was before the power play ended for the 5-on-3, or did it end? We had 4 guys on the rink, and then it nullified the other one. We'll have to see here as we see it. But on the replay here, great play. Pass came from Donovan on the other side, ended up finding Fitzgerald right in that middle spot, in the box in one spot. So he ends up in the center of the rink, gets that pass from Donovan, goal. So question that's happening down on the rink right now is Captain Ricky Lyles asking the question, where was the clock when the goal was scored? Was there still time left in the 5-on-3 when we scored it? Or was there 4 guys on the rink, 5-on-3 expired, and so it looks to me that the referees have figured this out. That nullified the last power play, or the last penalty. It's going to be 5-on-5.
8th goal of the season for Fitzgerald. Payne and Donovan will get the assist. And now we've got an interference penalty coming on Payne. Is it on Payne or what?
It's got to be on Duluth East. They've got their door open right now on their side of the penalty box.
That'll be the 5th. Looks like it's going to be Fred Payne going to the box.
He doesn't even know why he's going there, so he's obviously having a conversation with the referee right now.
How about, do we have a replay at all? I wonder if we had anything on that where we could see right near the blue line.
It's kind of behind the play, so I'm not exactly sure if we would get that, Bob, but it looked like it was behind the play off to the side there.
So CEC will have a 2-minute power play. 6:35 to go in our second period. 1-0 for Duluth East. Here is Langenbrunner. Gets it to Galatz. Back to Langenbrunner. Comes back to Mason Langberg. This is Olsen. Langenbrunner to Langenbrunner. Back to Langenbrunner. Playing catch on the right side. Now Galatz. Langenbrunner's playing catch again. A shot. Saved by Raybold. Cleared. Olsen will clear it. It'll be kicked in, though, by Fitzgerald. And now here comes Landon Langenbrunner to Christian Galatz. He gets pinned into the boards by Carson Cochran. Comes back to Mason Langenbrunner to Sam Olsen. That's Cole Ketela. Pass right out front. Galatz could not pull the trigger.
I'm going to be kind of critical here about the passes on the power play. They got really good puck movement, Bob, on this power play. But the thing that I try to figure out all the time as a coach is, why do you use the saucer pass when you don't need to? The saucer pass is for if there's a stick in your way or a shin pad and you got to go over somebody's leg, then you can sauce the puck off. It's going to be harder for somebody to catch a pass that's coming out of the air. If you don't need to sauce the puck, keep it on the ice.
Rasmussen tries to get it back to Moore. Moore controls the side. Here's Rasmussen trying to stuff it. And Lyle will clear it. 20 seconds to go on this power play. Under 5 to play in our second period. 1-0 Duluth East over CEC. John Baker with the puck. Here's some trouble with Brandon Baker. And again, CEC will have to regroup as now both teams are skating 5 aside with 4.5 minutes to go here in period number 2. A huge crowd here in Cloquet. Heidel cannot keep it in. That's to Johnson. And here comes Gavin Rasmussen back. His shot.
Well, that one caught Raybold's skate lace right there on the side. That hit just enough of his pad to deflect that into the corner. It was a quick movement by the leg. Great shot by Rasmussen, and even better save by Raybold.
And Carlson will just hold on to the puck. Break in the action. My 9 Sports on this Monday night from the Northwoods Credit Union Arena in Cloquet. 1-0 Duluth East over CEC.
Kohler Chevrolet is, they're very good at community support, which is very important to me individually. But also they're very good at what they do. They have great sales force. They've got great leadership within Kohler. But they're very, very supportive of the community as well, which I think is really important. They don't just want people to come in and buy from them, they give back.
Kohler Chevrolet Buick GMC Cadillac, where you're not just getting a car, you're getting Kohler.
He's putting some pressure on again. Here's the pass right on front. Ricky Lyle's shot. And Carlson with his 25th save of tonight's hockey game.
Well, a little different matchup here. Ended up with a couple of different guys on the rink than what you've seen here tonight. It ended up here now. You just saw a shift with Ricky Lyle playing with Jonathan Jones and Ryder Donovan. So Coach not afraid to do some juggling around in the middle of the hockey game. Maybe he saw some of the same things that you saw, Bob, where maybe he's not getting enough out of Ryder Donovan with that other group of guys, so he did some moving around. Look at that. They got some opportunities there with Ricky Lyle right on that line with those two.
Loose puck was grabbed by Nick Baker. Shoots along the boards to Andy Akers. Into center ice. John Baker will put it in. Heidel will get there just ahead of Aaron Moore. Now loose puck is grabbed by Page. Shoots along the boards. Fitzgerald took a whack at it. Put back in deep, and Heidel will run it back down in behind his net. Moore applying some pressure. Hagen will grab the puck. Check that. That's Jeanette with the puck. Looked like a delayed offside. Here's a long pass back to Bender. Kate Bender into the Duluth East zone. Left side. Bender now. Still controls the puck in that corner. Hard working. Now Moore tries to grab the loose puck. And Fitzgerald will come away with it for the Hounds. He's got Anderson in the middle. He'll dump it in. And now the Hounds will make a line change with under 2.5 minutes to go in our second period. This has been a good game tonight from Cloquet. Two very evenly matched teams tonight. They played earlier in December, and it was a 2-1 overtime victory for Duluth East at the Heritage Center. And now we have a whistle.
A goal scored in that game after a penalty in overtime. And the end of that game, Logan Anderson had gotten called. Cole Casco Carlton had a power play. As the power play was expiring, Logan Anderson jumps out of the box, catches a breakaway pass, goes in and scores the goal. So what you just saw here on this screen is something that's funny that happens every now and again. These two guys got their helmets locked together. That's why the whistle took place right there. The clips on their masks got locked together. They ended up having to blow the whistle, take their helmets off, unhook them.
They collide right to the blue line between Glatz and Jones. Here comes Donovan back. Donovan's shot saved by Olsen, or Carlson, that is.
Now the switch went back here now, too. They've got Jeanette here back on that line here with Donovan and Jones. So that might have been a one-time situation. It might have ended up there with Lyle on that, a longer shift with that line.
Offside on CEC. 1:37 to go in the second period. You're viewing tonight's telecast on My 9 Sports. I'm Bob Cohn with Reed Larson. Always a pleasure to have you viewing on My 9.
Always a lot of fun doing games like these. We've had some fun ones this year, but this is by far the most fun game that we've had an opportunity to call this year so far, and we're only 2 periods in.
Lyle will put it in behind the net. That's Anderson digging for a couple CEC players. Now Fitzgerald gets it back to Heidela. This is Payne. Let's go over Rister. Hit Baker. Now Baker cannot clear it out. Lyle will put it in deep. Fitzgerald in behind the net will control it for the Hounds. Coming to the left side. Gets pinned into the corner by Olsen. We're into our final. Oh, right out in front, and what a save! That one was from point blank by Ricky Lyle.
There's maybe 2 other people on that East team that could be the guy other than him. I'm telling you, maybe if it's Ryder Donovan, maybe if it's Logan Anderson, you take your pick between Ryder Donovan, Logan Anderson, and Ricky Lyle. And if you have any of those 3 guys in the slot for a one-timer, it's usually in the back of the net. What a save.
Carlson with a huge save on Ricky Lyle's shot. 45 seconds to go in period number 2. It's 1-0 Duluth East. Now Galatz gets it up to Gavin Rasmussen. Back in the middle to Mason Langenbrunner. He gets taken to the boards by Fred Payne. Langenbrunner will keep it in. Mason Langenbrunner, now Landon Langenbrunner. Tries to center back to the point of his shot. Hits some prep in front. Galatz's shot. Langenbrunner tries to center it. Rasmussen took a couple whacks at it. 10 seconds to go in our period. Payne gets it up the boards. And now Jeanette coming back with 6 seconds to go. His shot right on. And a save made with 2.7 seconds in it.
Wow, is that game getting physical right now? It just is starting to grind into just a gritty northern Minnesota hockey game right now. You see that down in front of the net, and that's exactly what you want to see from a team like Duluth East, where pressure's getting put on their goaltender, but all of the guys are down, crouching in front of the net, making sure that nobody's open. Great defensive hockey by Duluth East.
So the clock runs out in our second period. We've played 2 from the Northwoods Credit Union Arena. Hope you're enjoying tonight's telecast right here on My 9. We'll take an intermission timeout, and we'll come back and talk with assistant coach of the CEC Lumberjacks, Scott Kishel.
For over 50 years.
Welcome back. I'm here with assistant coach Scott Kishel with the Cloquet Esco Carleton Lumberjacks. Scotty, 2007 graduate from Virginia MIB, a place I'm pretty familiar with, as we all know. Also graduate of 2012 from the University of Minnesota Duluth and national champion in 2011. I'm happy to say that because a lot of people in Virginia at the time were pretty excited, and in the area, the first national championship.
For sure.
Very exciting. Wanted to talk to assistant coaches here tonight, Scotty, just to kind of get a feel of what you guys do. So first question for you is, what are your responsibilities as the assistant coach for Shea?
It's pretty nice. Shea, he takes my opinion on a lot of things, asks a lot of the coaches on the staff, what their thoughts are after a game or what we should do for practice, and lays it out there. And we just give him our opinion, and he either takes it and runs with it, or else he feels strongly about something else, and we'll go that route, and we support him either way. So it's nice to have him ask for our input and see what we're thinking, and where to go throughout the week for practice.
Yeah, most definitely. It's good to have that as an assistant coach where you have the ability to give your opinion, but at the same time you have to be able to say, okay, coach, if you don't agree with it, let's go your way.
Exactly. No, that's exactly it. So more often than not, he respects my opinion, and I appreciate that about Coach Walters. So it's been fun.
So speaking of Coach Walters, explain kind of what your off-season role is. We know how busy coaches are in the summertime doing what they do to prepare. What do you do, and how do you help in the summertime?
We're going to try and dial in the youth program, help out, grow the program from the bottom on up, and, obviously take care of the guys that we'll have within the next couple of years and whatnot. But, getting the passion for the game stronger and keeping numbers strong, and, passion for it's probably the biggest thing, just getting kids interested in hockey, staying in hockey, and wanting to get better. So that's the main goal.
Yeah, making sure that kids are having fun doing what they're doing this summer. It's good to be in the weight room. It's good to be doing summer camps, but making sure that the fun is involved.
Exactly.
So give me your thoughts on the season so far for Cloquet Esco Carleton.
It's been good. I think we've been moving in the right direction. Kids are having fun. Starting to get some wins under our belt now, and we're kind of trying to peak at the right time. Last game, I'd say we laid a little bit of an egg, but that was the cold weather and school cancellations, all that wasn't in favor for us. But just trying to get better, and the kids, they've been improving, and that's all we can ask for, and they're becoming better people.
So tonight's game, pretty big matchup, huge rivalry, maybe a little bit difficult to understand how big this rivalry is. The first time you played them, it was an overtime loss. How big is this game tonight?
Oh, it's huge. It'd be a great win for us here to get off and running, heading into playoffs, and we're treating these games as if they are playoff caliber. So we're getting prepared mentally, physically, and hopefully we can take it to them tonight.
Well, this is the only game that Duluth East plays this team twice. You're the only team that they do that. So good luck tonight, and have a great rest of the season.
Awesome. Thanks, Lars.
Thanks.
Appreciate it.
For over 50 years, Tufco.
And welcome back to the Northwoods Credit Union Arena in Cloquet, Minnesota. Both teams making their way back on the ice, and we've got 17 minutes of regulation. It's a good one tonight. Two very well-coached hockey teams. Shea Walters of CEC, Mike Randolph of Duluth East. A 1-0 hockey game read, and I expect the final 17 minutes to be just as intense as the first 34.
No question about it. You talk about the coaching staffs. You talk about seasoned veteran like Mike Randolph has been there, done that, bought the T-shirt, ripped off the sleeves. He's done it all, okay? He's been there forever. You got a guy like Shea Walters. It's not his first year coaching. It's his first year as a head coach. He's been involved at Hibbing for a number of years. Was here last year as an assistant coach with Kevin Smalley. And now he's here as a head coach in his first year versus forever. And this is a phenomenal hockey game. Two great teams to put together an awesome Section 7 AA matchup here tonight. And the finale of this is going to be awesome.
Just about set for our final period. And Reed, before we start the period and before the little guy goes to bed, I have to give a shout out to my great-grandson, Blair Sistad, watching tonight in Aurora with the player who played for you.
Yes.
His father, Chase.
You bet. Absolutely. Chase Sistad is most known in my mind for being the guy that could shadow Adam Johnson and get away with it. We ended up winning that game because he was the best shadow I could put on him.
Yep.
And you know why, because he can annoy people very well.
Yep, that's right. Exactly. Here we go, our final 17 minutes of regulation, a 1-goal Duluth East lead. Shot goes right on in. Goaltender Owen Carlson with his 29th save. He had 28 saves after 2 periods. Brody Raybold has 16. 5 penalties for Duluth East, 3 penalties for Cloquet. I'm sure both coaches are telling their kids, stay out of the box. We cannot afford to be playing shorthanded.
Yeah, you're going to see the discipline get dialed in here as long as, we get an opportunity to play a little physical. I think both teams probably got that chat from both coaches.
This is Jeanette. He's pinned against the boards, and Glass will get it into center ice. Puck is loose. After it is Mason Langenbrunner. Nice move, and then he lost control of it. Bender took a whack at it, and now here comes Ricky Lyle back. Off the boards, but it's taken away by Langenbrunner. A shot taken high over the top of the net by Christian Glass. Third period has started off just like the first two, with lots of high intensity here at Cloquet. Puck is in that circle. Puck is loose, now goes in the corner. Akers battling with Donovan. They continue to work hard in that corner. 15:50 to play in this third period. A 1-goal Duluth East lead. Now, Jeanette could not control. Langberg lost control. Here's Donovan's shot from a tough angle off the side of the net. From the side, it's Jones coming in. Puck is still loose, and Langberg is being hooked. He goes down, and now a trip. And Caldo just going to let him play. Coming back is Rasmussen. Yes, there is going to be a penalty on Duluth East. Rasmussen now goes hard into the backboards. The puck is now grabbed, and the penalty's coming way back up here.
We didn't think we were going to see a penalty in that situation, and you were kind of alluding to that we're going to let him play. And actually, the referee was just below us in the area where we can't see real well. It was a guy in the neutral zone that called it. That'll be a hook penalty, and it appears to be. Who was that was making that hook? I couldn't even see who the number was there, Bob. But anyways, we're going to have a power play for Cloquet Esco Carleton.
Baker will take the draw against Lyle. Puck is cleared but not out. Kept in by Bender. Baker has it taken away by Lyle. Lyle would just dump it in.
With 6 penalties here for Duluth East, that's twice as many penalties as Coach Randolph would really like to be seeing here. You don't want to see any, but he usually gives about 3 leeway like we were talking about in the first period, and this is 6 now.
This is Bender getting it back to Rasmussen. Now Baker, right side. Comes back to Rasmussen. High slot Rasmussen. A save by Raybold. Lyle battles for the puck along the far boards, and we have a whistle. We've got a holding penalty. I think this is going to go on CEC.
Well, at any rate, we just evened up, and it's going to be 4-on-4 hockey, and you've got a very, very disappointed Shea Walters down there, and I don't think the disappointment from Shea Walters is put on his own player. I'll just put it that way.
So they're skating for a side. Donovan and Langenbrunner in the circle. Donovan wins the draw. Shot from the point, hits some traffic in front. Langenbrunner drops it back for Mason Langenbrunner. Off the back wall. Kane Anderson. He'll put it into the east end. Hagen will run it down. Both teams skating a man short. Coming up on 14 minutes to go. We've got icing. We're going to take a break. 14:08 to play. My 9 Sports on this Monday night from the Northwoods Credit Union Arena in Cloquet.
Got a favorite color? For these young artists, it's red. Painting the canvas with our secret mix of seasonings. Classically schooled, the tradition continues.
Back to action. This is Fred Payne carrying it into the attacking zone. On the boards, Logan Anderson gets bumped off the play by Kate Anderson. Boy, they had traded Rasmussen. Loose puck, Akers, but offside as Rasmussen was in ahead of the play.
A little offside play and an interesting play there because there was a little bit of a collision at center ice. Maybe a little extra sold there by the Lumberjack player. Thinking maybe the way that the penalties have been going tonight, he could try to draw another one. And the referee was not biting on that one.
East in 4 seconds will have a 5-on-4 advantage. East on the power play. That's Jeanette. Bumped off the play by Akers. Akers lost his stick. Jeanette wins that battle. Fitzgerald took a whack at it, and it's cleared out.
It's a great defensive play by Akers to ride him into the corner. He did end up losing the physical battle part of that, but at least he rid him off into the perimeter of the play, and then the puck ended up out of the zone.
Power play for another 15 seconds. Donovan shoots it along the boards for Jeanette. Gets it back to Payne. Tic-tac-toe across the slot here. Here's a shot from the point, and a big save again by Carlson. And once again, the puck is cleared, and now both teams will be skating 5-a-side. Reminder, tomorrow night, high school hockey from the Miners Memorial Building. My9 Sports will have Proctor and Virginia. Game time set for 7:30. That is Tuesday night in Virginia. That'll be Section 7A hockey action.
You've got an opportunity tonight to watch Section 7 AA and a great rivalry between these two teams. We'll get Section 7A tomorrow night over at right across the street from my old house.
And every time I go by your old house, I just have tears in my eyes thinking about
how that's nice of you to say.
Reed left Virginia and went back to his hometown of Grand Rapids. Hounds just trying to get the puck out of the zone, which they do, and it's rifled right back in. Hagen there just ahead of Galatz. Shoots along the boards for Carson Cochran. Back to Hagen. Under 12 to go. That was Logan Anderson. Now this is Ricky Lyle controlling. It comes back to Carson. Cochran shot deflected for goal! Deflected in front. I think it was Logan Anderson who deflected it. And Duluth East gets the second goal of the night.
What a great play there, made from the point. The pass came from the left defenseman. Looked like it was Payne that made the shot to the net. Ricky Lyle makes the pass all the way across the rink to Payne. Payne throws it to the left pipe of the goalie. Would be the right pipe from our view. Just one of those little wedges that Logan Anderson put on the rink to tip it, and it went right under the inside bar and stuck in the net.
Logan Anderson gets his 8th goal of the season. Lyle and Payne with the assist, and Duluth East with a 2-0 lead. Here comes Charlie Erickson back. His shot goes into that left corner. East now going with Baker, Zimski, and Erickson, while CEC has Baker, Moore, and Bender on the ice. Puck's in center ice. Moore took a whack at it, still loose. And it's fired in by Erickson. Now it comes back into center ice. This is Cade Bender. He gets knocked off the play. John Baker gets it in. And this is Jones putting it into the Cloquet Esco Carlton end. Bender coming back. He'll just fire it in, rings around the boards. CEC now on a line change. Jones kicks it into center ice. Here comes Ryder Donovan into the zone. Donovan goes around the defense. Nice move. Donovan shot. And Carlson with the save.
A nifty little move. Through the legs and behind the back. Ryder Donovan keeps the puck to the outside. Couldn't squeak that baby in. Look at him keep the puck. Drive it between his legs and then take the puck wide. And Owen Carlson just tucks that baby underneath his right armpit.
Shots are 35-17. East has doubled up on CEC.
You're going to see a lot more of the first two lines here. You did get an opportunity to see the third group for Duluth East. You're going to see a lot more of 1 and 2 from Cloquet Esco Carlton here. Take a look to see if they start to stretch the zone, to see if they take some chances for some odd man rushes. Take a look to see if they start to pinch a little more often on the forecheck if they get a chance to get it in the zone. 36 shots on net for Duluth East, 17 for Gloucester Carleton. And as the game's gone on, East has gradually taken more and more charge in this hockey game.
Brendan Baker for Duluth East, Aaron Moore for CEC on the draw. Payne's shot was wide, and Bender will get there. He'll clear it into neutral ice. Moore could not control it. Again, comes back into center. This is Aaron Moore, has it taken away by Zimski. His shot right on and a save made. Let's take a break with 9:48 to play in tonight's third period. My 9 Sports, 2-0 Duluth East over CEC.
Auto Ace Express Loop has a new look but delivers the same fast service. Because we know fast means getting you back on the road. We go the extra mile so you can too. So while we're fast, we're proud to be the best. Auto Ace Express Loop. New look, same fast service.
Play It Again Sports in Duluth is the only location north of the Twin Cities where you can get a free CCM skate foot scan. Find the right skates the first time. This precise measurement. Play It Again Sports has skates and equipment for any skater. Stop in today.
As we come back to action, puck is cleared into center ice. This is Langenbrunner, left side. Trying to get it back, but he puts a shot. We're trying to get it right back to Glatz in the middle. Instead, he put the shot on. Goaltender Raybolt was alert on that one. I think he thought it was going to be a pass also. Now Hagen off the boards, and this will be icing on Duluth East with 9:06 to play.
Duluth East has been okay taking face-offs here tonight, Bob. That play right there is likely not going to hurt them as much, but don't quote me on it. If they can set something up here in this situation, the offensive zone for the face-off for Cloquet could be an easy shot on net.
Puck sitting in a circle.
Just as I expected. East dominating, not dominating, but controlling the face-off.
Fitzgerald gets it into neutral ice. Now it's picked up by Langenbrunner. It's fired into the east zone. Heidel will get there, shoots it along the boards. Now Moore will keep it into Kettel out right to the slot area, but it's kicked away. And here come the Hounds back. This is Fred Payne. He's got Fitzgerald in the middle. Payne shot, save made. Anderson took a whack at it, but could not get his stick on it.
Strike one. He tried to bat it out of the air. Bob, you're the softball coach. He missed.
Oh, what a big check, and we've got a Duluth East charging penalty.
Ooh, and a little bit of extracurricular there after the play, away from the camera. We didn't see it behind the scenes, but Bender, not a happy camper, decides to go in there and defend his buddy down in the corner.
Oh, man, look at that hit.
Well, that was a big hit, and I would venture to think it's more of, it looked like more of a boarding, because I didn't see 3 strides. I didn't see it. I didn't see the charge there. He came in with a head of steam. If I was going to give a penalty on that, I might have called a boarding penalty, but of course they're not going to call that at this point in time, because boarding is a 5-minute major, so maybe that's the reason why they called it that.
Shot taken, deflected the corner, and this is Ketela. Back to Langenbrunner. To Ketela, out one-timer. East setting up in their defense. Side of the net, and a save by Raybolt.
Well, Raybold has had the second half of the game has had a little bit less of shots at him as he had at the beginning of the game, but as he's starting to see more now, he's just as sharp as he was early on. He just hasn't had as much action.
Langenbrunner against Donovan. Langenbrunner wins the draw, and we've got another penalty coming, a tripping penalty, and this is going to be on Langenbrunner of CEC. And you know what? Every time East takes a penalty within a minute, or not even a minute, CEC takes a penalty.
Well, and Coach Walters is asking for a conversation, which it looks like he's going to get. He steps down. He's looking for the conversation with the referee. And we'll see how this goes. You're not going to change the referee's mind, but take a look at the replay. Well, I'm not really 100% sure on that play, and I'm not going to comment one way or the other. The stick did get stuck in that position where it was in the feet of Ryder Donovan, but you can see Langenbrenner let go of his stick because he knew it was stuck there. What are you supposed to do? So, at any rate, we evened it up again.
7:50 to play in our hockey game. Duluth East with a 2-0 lead. Puck is put in behind the net. Cochran will grab the puck for the Hounds. This is Ryle's shot was wide. Anderson puts a shot right on. Owen Carlson comes up with his 35th save of tonight's hockey game. Fitzgerald will take the draw for Duluth East. Cade Bender for CEC. And now Bender picks it up. He gets it up to Moore. Puck is loose. And the Hounds, Fitzgerald gets it into center ice. Here comes Donovan into the zone. Ryder Donovan's shot. It was deflected off Nick Baker.
Well, good head of steam there by Ryder Donovan. A good job protecting the puck, but ended up trying to make a pass there. Got turned over there as Cochran lost the puck in the corner.
Puck rings are on the boards. Fitzgerald will get there for the Hounds. He takes a big check, but he does get the puck out, and now Cochran coming back for the Hounds. Puts a shot right on. Carlson with the save. Andy Akers will get it up. This is Christian Glatz. 1-on-3. Glatz controls it again, and now it's taken away. Here comes a breakaway coming in. That's Cochran. He gets it up. That's Zipstar. Check that. It was Baker putting a shot on it again. Carlson with a big save. Now Rasmussen coming back. Duluth East on a power play for 20 seconds. Just over 6 to play in the third period. Puck is put in real deep. Okay, Esco Carlton on a line change. Setting up their penalty kill for 10 seconds. Now Hagen in his own end, center ice. Comes into the CEC zone. Now both teams are skating 5 aside with just under 6 to play.
Well, this is where the game, in my opinion, gets easy for Coach Mike Randolph, because even though a 2-goal lead is the worst lead in hockey, he's the best in the business when it comes to just setting up the prevent defense and not allowing him to even break out of the zone. So if his players are fresh, he can trap up that neutral zone so people can't get out of there.
Shot by Ketela, hits some traffic in front. Now Moore tries to control it. Payne gets into the center ice to Jeanette. And we've got an offside call. 5:17 to play. We're going to take a break from the Northwoods Credit Union Arena. 2-0 Duluth East. This is My 9 Sports on this Monday night.
Brutal and unforgiving. The mountains were made to turn people back. Just don't tell that to the Mountain Cat Alpha 1. Carved tighter and side there longer with revolutionary single beam suspension. It's the forge ahead machine for forward charging people. Are you ready to thrive in the wide world of Arctic Cat?
Find all your Arctic Cat needs at RJ Sport and Cycle.
As we come back to action, the puck comes into the Hound end. The net comes up off the mooring. And the official has to straighten it out. Again, tomorrow night, we'll be at the Miners Memorial Building in Virginia. My 9 Sports coverage of Section 7A hockey, Proctor and Virginia. 7:30 game time from the Miners Memorial Building in Virginia. This is Donovan. He'll just put it in, and Carlson will just cover up with 4:37 to go.
Kind of uncharacteristic in a big game like this. We've seen how many penalties tonight? We've seen 12 penalties. So typically in a situation where there is a lot of emotion in this game, so you can see that maybe some of the undisciplined penalties are taking place. That can happen. But in a situation like this, with these big of a rivalry, both coaches are looking at we need to have a little bit more discipline in these big games. So kind of uncharacteristic that this has had to come down to some special teams tonight.
And Regis says, as you alluded to just a few moments ago, East is just going to play back in that defensive shell right now.
Yeah. They're not going to give anything up. They're not going to give a team such as Cloquet that has good team speed the opportunity to take the offensive zone with much pace. They're going to sit back. They're going to keep 2 to 3, maybe even 4 guys in the neutral zone. They're going to trap it up so they can't take the zone with speed. And they're the best at it. I've never seen any high school team in the state of Minnesota that does it as well as Mike Randolph and his. And it doesn't matter who he has for players because he teaches them how to do it and they're disciplined enough to do it.
Puck is in behind the net. Hagen. Now Zimski trying to clear it away. This is Cochran. And again, they'll just clear it. It'll go all the way back into the CEC end. 3:25 to play in our hockey game. Duluth East 2-0 over CEC. Comes right to the side of the net. Puck is loose in front. And Carlson will have it covered up.
A great battle in front of the net there. You had Charlie Erickson going to the net, but you also had Charlie Zimski going hard to the net too as well, and that's a great name that I like to call Zimski because his uncle, Nate Zimski, was my goalie when I was at UWS. Nate Zimski was a 2-time All-American, played for 3 years, 2-time All-American and a national champion at UW Superior with me in 2002, so I like to call the name Zimski, even though it's his nephew.
East with the puck in the CEC zone. Donovan's shot. Comes to the side boards, and with 3 minutes to play, here comes Kettle in the attacking zone. His shot goes high up into the rafters.
Well, look at, we'll keep watching the bench over there with Coach Shea Walters to see when that timeout is going to come and when they're planning on taking that goalie out of the net. I think here shortly you're going to see it. Maybe you'll see Langenbrunner go all the way to the face-off and then call it. It looks like he already did. Timeout, Cloquet. He's going to take as much time as he can with this timeout to rest his top guys.
So we got 2 minutes and 58 seconds to go. We may as well just let our viewers know of the upcoming hockey schedule on My 9 Sports. Tomorrow night again we'll have Virginia and Proctor from the Miners Memorial Building. Then the following week, we have games on Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday due to the games that were canceled and rescheduled during the cold spell. On Tuesday night, we'll have Virginia at Hibbing from the Memorial Building. Wednesday night, we come right back here to CEC as Hermantown and CEC will play. And then on Thursday night, we're in Hermantown as the Halloween Machine, the Grand Rapids Thunderhawks, will take on the Hermantown Hawks. So we got some fun games coming our way.
Yeah, some really fun games. It's always fun to watch teams play Hermantown at the end of the year, especially when it's the Halloween Machine, my alma mater, Grand Rapids. And then earlier in the week, I get to watch my old team play, Virginia. So I get to see them twice in the next 2 weeks. I get to finish off the My 9 schedule with Grand Rapids, my alma mater, and man, it's been such a fun season here, Bob, to be able to call this right alongside with you here on My 9, and everybody that's been involved in this has just been the best in the business.
Well, it's been a long career for me. I've had a lot of fun. I remember calling your games back in 97.
Oh, boy.
That's how old I am.
You're dating yourself, and when you say 1997, it's the 40-year-old's getting old. So you must be feeling a little bit worse than me.
Puck is put back in center ice, and Lyle will pick up the puck. He'll dump it into the zone. Fitzgerald in after it. Sam Olsen gets there first, and now Langenbrunner will pick up the puck. Coming up on 2.5 minutes to go in regulation. A 2-goal Duluth East lead. It's put in deep. Heidel will get there for the House. Shoots it along the boards, and it's cleared out by Fitzgerald. Now Langenbrunner will have to go back in his own end. Rings are on the boards. This is Rasmussen in center ice. Gavin Rasmussen. Puck was tipped away by Payne. Rasmussen battles for the puck in that corner. Fitzgerald also in there. Check that. Anderson in there also. Comes back to Langenbrunner. Puts a shot towards the net. A lot of bodies in front. And Logan Anderson will grab the puck.
An open net on the other end.
Just wide. CEC net is open with 1:45 to play in this hockey game. This is Cade Bender. He'll bring it into the attacking zone. 6 skaters against 5. Again, the net is open on the CEC end of the rink. Now Jones will just clear it, and it is going to not get to the goal, not even get to the end line. As getting back there quickly was Baker for CEC.
Great forecheck going on here by Duluth East to make sure that puck stays in the zone, and now you can see big guy Ryder Donovan backing out, so they've got at least 3, maybe 4 guys in the neutral zone. It's almost impossible for CEC to take the zone with speed.
In our final minute of tonight's action, puck comes into the east end along the near boards. It's cleared by Donovan back in the CEC's end. Baker getting here just ahead of Jeanette. Center ice intercepted by Fitzgerald, and a 55th of play by Baker as the puck was going right in that net. Under 30 seconds left. This is Baker shooting along the boards. Langenbrunner will flip it off, try to get it to Galatz. 20 seconds remaining. Now Payne will grab the loose puck. He takes a check. Bodies colliding. Langenbrunner keeps it in deep. Fitzgerald shoots it along the backboards. Be kept in by Akers. 7 seconds to play. Into that corner. Cochran will pin it against the boards, and our hockey game is over. And Duluth East comes into the Northwoods Credit Union Arena, and they come away with a 2-0 hard-fought victory over CEC. We'll take a break. We'll come back and we'll recap tonight's Duluth East 2-0 victory over Cloquet-Esco Carleton. And welcome back to Cloquet as the crowd making their way out. What an exciting hockey game tonight, Reed. 2-0 for Duluth East. 2 evenly matched teams, and it was just a fun game to telecast tonight.
Well, I got to be honest, this is the most fun game that we've called this year thus far. We've got a few left on the schedule here, Bob, but this rivalry between these two teams is not going away anytime soon. This was the best of all. Both teams played great hockey. East just kind of took control the latter half of the game, and like I said, in the third period, it comes down to effort, it comes down to skill, but in reality, you've got the magician behind the bench there, and Mike Randolph, and what he did there at the end of the game, he just couldn't give him any chances to get across the red line.
And I thought Shea Walters did a great job.
Oh, for sure he did.
CEC.
Yeah, for a guy that's in his first year of being a head coach at CEC, he's got a lot of great years of coaching ahead of him. Great job tonight and great job this season so far for CEC, and I see some great teams coming ahead for him and Scott Kishel.
Let's talk about some of the stats tonight. 12 penalties in the game. Duluth East had 7. CEC had 5 tonight. Saves in a hockey game. Owen Carlson with 9, 19, and 12. He came up with 40 saves tonight. And Brody Rabel, 10, 6, and 2. They only had 2 shots in that third period. Again, you talk about Coach Randolph and the way he plays defense. And
yeah. I mean, the way he plays defense, but the way he gets his players to buy into what he's doing, Bob, is unbelievable. I mean, he's gotten teams that are less talented than these guys to do some phenomenal things. So when you got the talent of guys like Ryder Donovan, Ricky Lyle, Payne on the back end, Cochran, when you got that kind of talent, it's pretty easy to teach guys as long as they're disciplined.
Let's take a look now at the 2 goals in tonight's hockey game. No scoring at all in the first period. In the second period, our first goal was a power play. Fitzgerald gets his 8th goal of the season. It was Donovan and Payne getting the assist on that goal.
Well, that's just an example of that kind of talent on the team there. It's unbelievable.
And then the second goal, Logan Anderson, 5:16 in the third period. He got his 8th goal also.
Yeah, and Lyle just found a way to get that puck all the way across the zone up top to Payne, and Payne just shoots that. Yeah, and Anderson on the side of the net there with the pitching wedge to go up under the bar.
So with the victory, Duluth East now goes to 14-6-2 on the season. They will next meet on Thursday night. They'll travel back to the cities, taking on Lakeville South. Well, CEC now goes to Proctor, the new facility in Proctor, to take on the Proctor Rails, and they fall to 12-10 on the season.
Well, they've got a ridiculously difficult schedule as well, too, and I'm not going to look at any of those records and say anything too ridiculous about them because they both play tough schedules. And we've got some more CEC coming here in the near future.
So that'll do it from Cloquet tonight. Hope you enjoyed our telecast. For our entire Mesabi Community Television crew, for the KBGR television crew, and for Rita and myself, I want to thank you very much for watching our telecast. Once again, our final score tonight, it was Duluth East 2 and CEC 0. Good night, everyone.